Welcome back. I am at North London and I've just steamed up Ginty, but we've had a problem. I got as far as the station, backed onto my train, and it all went a bit wrong when I tried to pull away. The valve rod has sheared, so let's take a look at what that means. So on the steaming bay, when we look underneath, up there, this should be attached to the rod that's going through the frame. Maybe it's better to see from there. So that should be attached. The rod's up there somewhere. So back to the workshop where we can start taking a look at it. So we're now tomorrow. I've just unloaded the engine and it's time to have a look at where the problem is. So as we saw yesterday, this has come off. Now, short of taking quite a bit out, I don't think I can get that off the engine easily. However, the valve rod, it's a reposition, goes through a valve guide and then a cross piece. So I should be able to release that nut, draw that out, hopefully, and then repair the rod, or make a new rod, screw it in, put it all back together. And when I say it like that, it sounds like it should happen instantly and be really easy. So let's see if it actually goes like that. So that has actually come out quite easily. The hardest part was starting that turning, to which I just got some mole grips on the end of the tiny little bit that was sticking out, which has pulled it out. So off to try and make a new rod, and then we can put it back together, see if I can find some material. So I was hunting and could not find a piece of the right diameter steel. The thread that broke is 2BA. The other end is actually 1/4 26. But I did think, you know what, I could just face that off, drill and tap 2BA and silver solder a 2BA bolt in. And then I thought, no, you're being stupid, go and have another hunt. And I have found a little bit of enough quarter steel. So I'm going to make a new one. So over to the lathe and I will turn some bits. So threaded that end and pulled it out a bit further so that I could check the length. Doesn't really matter that there's not quite as much thread there. And at the other end, I've just marked it with a parting tool so that I know what the length needs to be when all of this is spun around and in the chuck. So I can spin it around, part it off and turn and thread this end. And there we go. Turned, threaded, ready to go back on the engine. I may still just drill and tap and join in a piece of 2BA thread so that can sit in the box as a spare, just in case. But for now, we'll get this back on the engine and see about setting the timing again. So that's now refitted and all done up tight. I would assume that would run now. However, it's a bit of a gamble when I don't have a track locally to test it. I don't have a home club with 7 1/4, so it's not like I can just turn up somewhere local and just test it. So what I'm going to do is take the steam chest cover off, which means taking a couple of other bits off first. But if I take that off, then I can take off the, see if I can remember, then I can see what the valves are doing. If I can see what the valves are doing, then I can make sure they're all set right. Now, a little while ago, I did a video where one of the eccentrics had come adrift and come loose. I resoldered it in place, but that, whether it was quite in the right place, I think the timing's been ever so slightly out ever since I did that. So by checking, I can make sure all that's in the right place, which I think one of them might just want a little bit of tweaking. So I'm going to start taking that apart and we'll see what we can do. So a few bolts and a few components later, and we are underneath inside the valve chest. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee and then I will start looking at getting that back together and checking it all out. So working upside down with another engine in the way, but a torch up there, I was then able to move the engine forward and back, watch what the valves did, and it's all good. I did have to adjust, so you can just watch as the ports open and then compare it to where the pistons are, or the crossheads, but it's difficult for me to go into too much of it while I'm trying to video. I did have to tweak the valve rod that I've made. I had to move that back using the 2 nuts either side of that cross piece, but I managed to get them moved and I think it's all good now. Obviously I can't actually run it, but yeah, it's good to go next time out. But just got to put it all back together and hope for the best. So I'll get that done first. See you in a minute. Well, that's all back together, and those of you who've been watching a while might realise that's probably not where I'm going to leave it, and trust that at some point I test it and it's all good. So we have an airline on the engine. We've got 60 pound or so sitting in the boiler of air. And I've just cracked the regulator. I don't think there's too much wrong with that. We'll put it in reverse as well. Not bad. Possibly could be a touch nicer in reverse, but that's close enough for my liking. And yeah, forward gear. Let's take a little look around the motion. I don't often get to see shots like this. So there we go, all done, ready for the next outing, and I am pretty happy with the repair. So that's it for today. If you like, share, thanks, do whatever you like. Let me know what if it's a good repair, if it's a bad repair, and what you might have done differently. Who knows? It all helps other people who might be learning. So I will see you again next time, and take care.